Hey guys, I had a thought that came to my mind today, and that was to talk about, are we raising our kids to be a good spouse? Um, the main thing I think about when I think of that topic is, are we setting an example? Whether we're single or not, you're still you're raising your child to be a spouse, hopefully one day when they get married. And are you teaching them the right things and the right, giving them the right tools so that first of all, they can choose a good spouse, right? One that will treat them well and they can have a good relationship with. And two, them, the way that they treat others, the way they'll treat someone of the opposite sex. And so, yeah, I feel like that's important for us parents, especially exceptional parents in this group, to think about and to start doing, if you haven't done it already. Having those discussions with your child about what they would want in a future spouse and what they can do to become that spouse for someone else. It's interesting. I remember, I don't know if it was at church or somewhere, there was a lesson, or a teacher had told us, they said, if you want a friend, if you want certain qualities in a friend, you should be that friend. In other words, if you want a friend who is generous and sweet and kind, you should be generous, sweet, and kind. If you want a friend who's fun and outgoing, you should be that friend. And anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting, and I feel that can also apply to relationships, especially when you're thinking of a companion, eternal companion, hopefully, right? And so if you want your spouse, oh, I see a hummingbird out here, two of them are sweet. If you want a spouse who's going to be committed to you, you need to be committed. You need to be loyal. If you want a partner who is going to be with you through thick and thin, then you need to be that type of person. So, yeah, it's important to have those discussions now. When they're little, you talk about friendships and how important it is to nurture friendships. Just like a garden, you don't neglect the garden. Otherwise, the weeds are going to take over. And that's the way it is with friendships. You've got to be kind and be nice to others so that, you can have a good friend. And then as they get older and they want to go out with, groups of people, and then that it's important to talk about certain things like peer pressures and making right decisions. And then as they get older and they start dating, then you start talking about, well, what is that person like? Do they bring the best in you, or are they bringing you down? Are they a good friend? Or, are they honest with you? Are you honest with them? And do you have a good time? But at the end, do you feel good about what you did? Do you have any regrets? Those are good questions to kind of self-check and to make sure that you have a healthy relationship with someone. If you are with someone, and this goes for us adults too, and at the end of the day, you feel like they just drug you down and they did not, nourish your soul, so to speak, then you might want to think twice about it. Is that a true friend? Somebody who is going to drag you down and when you're with them, just make your life worse in the end, because they say misery loves company. So some people just like to drag others down with them when they're going through a tough time. Now, I've had friends who've gone through tough times and they still are going through them. And I love it when we're there for each other. That's different, right? But if you have a friend who sucks the life out of you, then you got to think twice about it and say, what is it that I can do to make that friendship not so one-sided, and to still be there for them, but not let them bring me down. And those are hard conversations to have with people, but that's what you need to do. You need to have those conversations with your children. All right, those are my thoughts. As always, good luck on your journey, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.